Kent State is often described as the worst college football program in the country. In fact, in their 61-year history, they've only ever won one bowl game, as well as only winning the MAC Conference Championship once, and that was in 1972 when Nick Saban was their starting safety. Yes, this Nick Saban. So Coach Dumbledore was hired here to try to turn the worst college football program into the best college football program. In his first game as head coach, he welcomes Washington State in hopes of starting his coaching career off with a W. Time in the fourth quarter, we have a chance to win with just 34 seconds left. Colin Schlee drops back, throws a ball that just isn't. Oh, wow, we actually caught that. What? Now at field goal range, we need to nail this ice field goal to win as we kick it up. Yikes, that may go to the left. No, it's good! It's gonna go in! Let's go. And Coach Dumbledore wins his first game of his coaching career over Washington State in a huge upset at home. Wow. Well, that's shocking. We're 7-3, have a legit chance of winning our division year one, which we definitely beat some teams we shouldn't have, but the MAC sucks, so it's just confusing. Now that we have an opportunity at home in front of many recruits that we're desperately trying to get, hopefully we can pull off a win. Before half, we settle for a field goal to make it a touchdown lead. Our defense is giving them the weenie, so that's awesome. First offensive drive out of the half, we're in the red zone. Colin drops back, rolls to his left, looking downfield. He sits and throws it underneath to Raymond James, and that's going to be a touchdown to take a commanding 2-touchdown lead. The Flash is such a cool mascot name. It's a shame they suck so much, but it'll change soon. We win 27-3 and continue our surprisingly successful first season, and Colin with 2 L's is the reason why. He's been so good for us. We finished 9-3 after beating Ohio for the division by 7, so yes, we make the conference championship in our first season against Eastern Michigan, which just, I don't know, guys, okay? I'm as confused as you are. Late in the game, there's barely any time left. Colin rolls to his right, trying to make some magic happen, and he does just that. Hits Raymond James, and he's gonna open field. He swerves inside, trying to make a move, but he gets tackled inside the 30. With just 4 seconds left, Colin has a chance to become big man on campus. If he could just make magic happen here as he launches to the end zone. We got a one-on-one to Dante Cephas, our best receiver, and well, that was anticlimactic. We lose to the conference championship game, which sucks, but I still don't know how we got here. Be prepared for lots of bowl games you've never heard of this video, as we play Virginia in the Radiance Independence Bowl. Yeah, I'm gonna act like I know what that is. On the first drive of the game, we have it at their goal line. Colin with 2 L's drops back, sees an opening to the right, and yeah, takes off. Oh yeah, that's an easy touchdown. Colin with the great vision there. Up 6 in the fourth quarter. We need a touchdown here to win as we hand it off to Daniel Bagura, and he rumbles ahead for an easy first down. And we're gonna win the second bowl game in Kent State history. Dumbledore showing his wizardry early in his coaching career. Got a ton of graduates, but let's be honest. All right, guys, these guys all suck. Okay, they're not any good, but I'm sure they'll do great things for society and be very helpful. When this happens, I just want to die on the inside, man. 2 very important recruits just don't sign anywhere, but besides that, I'm actually thoroughly happy with the class. Super excited about John Rogers, TJ Ingram, and Jacob Dottie, or I think that's Jacob. Probably Jacob Dottie at running back. That guy's going to be good. Not a clue how we did it, but in year 1, we were on a top 30 class, which is nothing short of a miracle. For year 2, the team is a lot better. Lots of JUCOs will play immediately, but it will be Colin with 2 L's senior season, so hopefully we can send him off the right way. We start 2-1. We beat Virginia again, so that's cool, but we lose our first MAC game to Ball State, which is not ideal. For week 5, we head on the road to play Central Michigan. Hopefully we can bounce back here. We do just that, winning 30-18, and to no one's surprise, Colin with 2 L's played great and willed us to a big W. It must be the spells or something. I have no clue how we're doing so good again. We're 8-1 and we haven't lost since that L to Ball State. We've won every game after that very convincingly. And yeah, just has to be witchcraft or wizardry. I have not a single clue how we beat LSU, but it somehow happened. I'm confused in so many ways. Now we head back home to play Bowling Green, and recruits are visiting. They're taking notice of Coach Dumbledore's profound luck so far, so hopefully we can continue to surprise the country. We're at the goal line, and Colin with 2 L's hands it off to our best player, Marcus Cooper, and he's going to have an easy touchdown to take the early lead. We win 37 over Bowling Green, but this is one of the few wins I'm just not surprised by. Bowling Green is just awful. Don't ask me. There has to be something behind this. I don't understand it. We won our last 3 games, and now we're ranked playing Northern Illinois in the MAC Conference Championship game. Before half, we drew a fairly long field goal to take a touchdown lead at the half. Late in the fourth quarter, we have ball and control of this game as Colin with 2 L's drops back, sees the pressure, and hits John Rogers, the true freshman, on the curl to take an even bigger lead. We win 38-31 over the Huskies, and Coach Dumbledore wins his first conference championship game as head coach of the Flashes. If this isn't a bloodbath, I seriously think I'll have to name every Coach Dumbledore after this video. In Golden Flashes fashion, we somehow have a chance to tie with 12 seconds left on their side of the field as Colin drops back, has time to throw, croaks it near the sideline, and it looks open. Nope, not open. Not even upset. I have no clue this game was even a game. Coach has to be happy with the season. Colin with 2 L's will finish his college career with a loss, but cheer up, champ. You're a MAC Conference champion. Always depressing to see a Dumbledore disciple transfer, but it is what it is. We actually lose 3 very solid players, and Colin with 2 L's, Montre Miller, and Dante Cephas, they're all very good for us. Super happy with this signing class. Addressed positions of need and got some instant impact guys, which we desperately needed. Like Brent Pennington and Jay Anderson will both be studs for years to come. Climbing on up to the 16th ranked class in the country, cannot be upset with that at all. Year 3 has arrived and the team is a little bit better than the team last year. There's a quarterback competition going on, but Devin Cargman will win the job since he's a year younger. Sadly, it's Marcus Cooper's last season, but he will continue to be a playmaker for the offense. This is a lot more of what I was expecting starting 2-2 to the season. We somehow beat Illinois, but lost back-to-back games to conference opponents, which blows. This week, though, we have a chance to bounce back with a home game against Western Michigan. Let's try and get that magic back. Before half, Devin Cargman rolls to his right, looking downfield. He launches to John Rogers and completed. That'll be a touchdown right before half. We sneak out a 24-21 win over Western Michigan for a much-needed win, and John Rogers, one of our first signings, was outstanding. We're now 7-3, lost another conference game to Miami of Ohio, who's undefeated. Just lots of weird things happening in this conference, but we won every other game. Our second to last game is a home game against Akron, who isn't too great, so let's get the win. We do get the close win over the Zips, winning 20-21 in the rivalry game. We finished 9-3 after beating Buffalo. We won't make our conference championship, which is unfortunate, but still a really solid season. I can just tell this bowl game is going to continue to be our best friend for years to come. With only 13 seconds left, we need a touchdown here as we stay patient in the pocket. You guessed it! John Rogers for a touchdown. Coach Dumbledore isn't a scared puppy. We're going for two as we have a ton of time to throw. We check it underneath and we did what the heck? No clue what just happened, but we got the 2 point. We win our second bowl game over Washington, and Devin was a huge reason why. He played very, very well. Another transfer, Sanus Everdeen, but we didn't have too many people graduate. We do lose Marcus Cooper and Dean Clark, which sucks, but we have young guys there ready to step up. This class is outstanding. Absolutely love it. Top to bottom, signed a lot of athletes to give us some versatility. Darnell Pennington and David Grant both look amazing. Just keep on moving up the recruiting rankings, baby, up to 15th in the country. This team is really starting to look scary for year 4. We've got some really young players I'm super excited about. Devin will be our starting quarterback again, and Josh Adams and TJ Ingram will lead a very good linebacker core. We start the season heading on the road to play Penn State at Beaver Stadium. It's going to be a very scary game. We played really well in forced overtime where their quarterback has forever to throw, and he launches toward the end zone. Our DB gets lost, and yeah, that's great, man. I just love that. We're at the goal line trying to score. We run the read option. Devin keeps and has an easy path for a touchdown as he scores. Coach Dumbledore is letting him hang, baby, as Devin rolls to his right, looking around. No one's open. We can hit, and yeah, that didn't go as planned. Dang it. We lose a game I don't think anyone thought we'd compete in, but it shows the potential we have for this year. Man, we're 4-2. A little sad about the loss to Miami of Ohio, but we beat everybody else. Before our home game against Ohio, where we have a stacked visitors list, we're trying to impress. Right before half, we're all tied up. We drop back, drift to our right, look around, and hit John Rogers. He's going to run in there for the lead. Our defense played phenomenally, and we went 24-7 over the Bobcats. Big thanks to Jakob Dottie, who played fantastic. There we go. First start of division at 9-3. We lost another MAC game to Northern Illinois, who's undefeated, but we did beat everybody else. Speaking of Northern Illinois, we get a chance to ruin their perfect season in the MAC Conference Championship game. Late in the fourth quarter, we're spanking them around, up 11 at the goal line. We keep the read option, easily walk in there for the touchdown to extend our large lead. We win 35-23 to win another MAC Conference Championship for Coach Dumbledore and the Golden Flashes. Yes, a new bowl, playing against another Power 5 team though, this time against Minnesota. On the first drive of the game, Devin rolls to his right, looking downfield, hits Daniel Penn for the early touchdown lead. Up 11 before half, fourth down, of course, we're going for it. Devin drops back and hits John Rogers immediately for another touchdown to extend the lead. We bully around Minnesota and win 34-9 to cap off this great season. Daniel Patton is going to get drafted. Good for him. We lose AJ Campbell as well, who's been really good as well as some other pretty solid stars, but we'll be okay. Me likey. Ryan Forte, the 77 overall, is coming to Kent. Best decision of your life, young lad. Probably our best class yet, top to bottom. Signed 16 guys. Not a single guy isn't a really good player, especially Ryan Harmon and Thomas Hawthorne. Those two are really elite players. And like I said, another uptick in the recruiting class, this time at number 12 in the country. Really happy with the class. Year 5 is upon us, and the team is looking great. It's Devin's senior season, so we know whole ball out, and Jacob Dowdy and Jay Anderson lead one of the nation's best running back duos. We cruise out to a 7-1 start of the season. Our one loss was to Marshall, but we did beat Clemson in every MAC opponent so far, which is happiness. Ooh, Tanner loves snow. A beautiful snow game at home against the Huskies. Can't wait. Before half, we're playing really great so far. Devin hands it off to Jacob Dottie, and man, that's a gaping hole. Nice job of the O-line. That'll be an easy touchdown. Jacob Dottie balled out, unsurprisingly, in a 42-7 beatdown over the Huskies. We finished 11-1 in the regular season, didn't lose a single conference game, a really outstanding season for us. New team. We play Western Michigan in the MAC title game. This should be fun. They're up on us early, but Devin has other plans. He drops back, stays patient, hits James Tillman to tie it up. Don't doubt the flashes. We're in firm control of the game at the goal line as Devin hands it off to Jacob, and yeah, he's another easy peasy touchdown. We dominate Western Michigan, winning 42-21, and Coach Dumbledore keeps stacking a trophy case. We may play the entire Big Ten by the end of this video, but regardless, we're excited for the bowl game. At the goal line, we're down 3 with a chance to win as we hand it off to Jacob Dowdy. He finds the hole and bursts through for the touchdown and the 4-point lead. We win the quick lane bowl as Coach Dumbledore gets lifted up by his players. Yikes, man. Like every other season, someone transfers, man. We do lose Josh Baca, Mason Mennel, and Devin Cargman, plus many others, but we will reload. This class class is loaded. So happiness. I can't single out a couple of guys because everyone is so good. And yeah, you may have guessed it. It's the #1 recruiting class in the country. Couldn't be happier with how this turned out signing day. Year numero 6, and the team is incredibly stacked. I mean, the offense is legit. The defense is also legit. It's just a crazy good team. Jesse Bowie will be our new starting quarterback, and he's more than ready for the spotlight. We also got TJ Ingram and Brent Pennington on defense. Those two are junkyard dogs. We start 1-0 after beating Houston, but now we welcome Illinois at home with a chance to get another ranked win. It's tied in the late 4th quarter. Jesse hands it off to Jay Anderson. He gets the corner, trying to get in the end zone. He turns upfield and fights forward to get the lead. We win a close battle over Illinois to keep the undefeated season alive. To no one's surprise, we're 11-0. We beat the pulp out of every MAC team we've played so far. I mean, the closest game was like a 16-point win, so we're just dominating people. For the MAC Conference Championship, we're playing the Huskies again. I'm sure they're going to try and ruin our perfect season, but we have other plans. To start the game, we have the ball at the goal line, and we hand it off to Jacob Dottie. He has a wide open lead for the easy peasy touchdown. Good job, Jacob. Before half, our defense has been awesomeness. Jesse drops back, rolls to his right, looking across field. He launches to Jamal Russell for the Schmexney touchdown. We stop Northern Illinois into the ground, winning 35-7 and giving Coach Dumbledore his 4th MAC Conference title. We're in the play as the 1 seed. It looks like we're playing Stanford the smart people. I wish Tanner was a smart boy. At the goal line with a little time left in the 1st quarter, just give the ball to Jacob and let him fly. We do just that, and he's going to get in there for the touchdown. In the 4th quarter, facing a 3rd and long, Jesse drops back and hits Quentin Myers over the middle, and the big boy's going to dive in for the touchdown. Good job, Quentin. We show we're for reals. We give Stanford the weenie in a 37-10 win. Dang it, man. We wanted the Bulldogs. Instead, we get the freaking Tar Heels. We're up 3 minutes left in the 1st half. Jesse drops back and looks for Quentin Myers and hits him to take an 11-point lead. In the early 4th quarter, we're up 18, trying to put the game away as Jesse fakes the give, has a wide open pass to the end zone. He's going to waltz in there for a touchdown. We dominate the Tar Heels 42-17, and Coach Dumbledore gets his 1st national title, and Kent State is finally on top of the college football world. All I can say is I'm shocked. We never won less than 10 games, which is just, shocking. Coach Dumbledore will go down in history for his accomplishments here. Wouldn't it be cool if every good season you upgrade conferences? If you think so too, click the video on the screen. I think you'll love it.